Hi, good evening, everyone. So, beta, today we are going to do an important topic, which is called as auction theory. This topic is a very common topic, and you will find this topic in almost all the books of game theory that you do, whether it is Osborne, Watson, any game theory book you pick up, you will be able to go ahead and find this topic on auctions. अब इसी auctions में now what is an auction, right? So in order to kind of show you what is an auction, the best thing that you can refer to these days is IPL, है ना? IPL में कैसे players के लिए bid लगाया जाता है, and then different you say कि one person says that I am willing to purchase this player for 10 lakh. फिर दूसरा टीम का जो मैनेजर होता है वो बोलता है नो आई विल परचेज दिस प्लेयर फॉर 15 lakhs, right? And so on and so forth, right? So when we talk about auctions, then IPL is a good example of auctions. IPL एक बहुत basic and अच्छा example है कि कैसे auctions take place करते हैं, right? Now, on a very, very similar note, I want to go ahead and I want to discuss different kind of auctions today, right? So in this first, these are some of the examples, beta. Bids can be called sequentially. Bids can be called sequentially. What does this mean that bids can be called sequentially? इसका मतलब ये है कि जब हम auction में bidding system देखते हैं, it can be sequential. That first the first person gives some bid, then the next person, then the next person, and so on and so forth. So it can be sequential. The second thing is bid can be submitted sealed envelope simultaneously. मैंने आपको एक पेंटिंग दिखा दिया and I say okay all of you bid together. This usually happens in government organizations. जैसे for example, when you have to give the contract of canteen in any Delhi University college, तो बहुत सारे जो कैंटीन रन कर सकते हैं वो साइमल्टेनियसली अपना बिड सबमिट करते हैं कि हम इतने में प्रोडक्ट्स देंगे और हम इतना शेयर गवर्नमेंट आपके कॉलेज को देंगे. So what can happen is bids can be submitted simultaneously in sealed envelopes. Bids can be taken on all units simultaneously or on units sold sequentially. फिर ऐसा भी हो सकता है जैसे फॉर एग्जाम्पल इफ आई एम गोइंग अहेड एंड आई एम डूइंग बिडिंग सिस्टम इन एन एग्जीबिशन, तो पहले आई पिक अप वन पेंटिंग एंड आई स्टार्ट बिडिंग कि अच्छा अब इस पेंटिंग के लिए लेट्स स्टार्ट बिडिंग, एंड वंस द पेंटिंग इज सोल्ड देन आई पिक अप अनदर पेंटिंग एंड आई स्टार्ट डूइंग दैट. सो प्रोडक्ट्स को हम सीक्वेंशियली भी सेल कर सकते हैं या प्रोडक्ट्स को हम एक साथ भी सेल कर सकते हैं, राइट? एंड सिमिलरली ऑल यूनिट्स, एक ही प्रोडक्ट के सारे यूनिट्स भी हम एक साथ सेल कर सकते हैं और वी कैन सेल देम सीक्वेंशियली. दीज आर डिफरेंट वेज इन विच बिडिंग कैन टेक प्लेस. But what we are interested in understanding is something which is known as second prize sealed bid auction. Second prize sealed bid auction. Now, beta, what is second prize sealed bid auction? तो इसमें क्या होता है ना, that each person has their own valuation, but the most important thing is that they will go ahead and they will pay, जो भी जिसका भी highest bid होगा will pay according to the second highest bid. Let me explain how. So let's say that I have arranged people according to the bid that they have placed, या according to their valuation first. पहले मैंने इनका valuation निकाला, तो क्या किया गया कि यहाँ पे we have one painting here. Why am I not able to drag this? Okay, no need to drag. So let's say I have a painting, right? And we want to sell this painting, right? For any product, people will have different valuations. किसी भी प्रोडक्ट के लिए लोगों का अलग अलग वैल्यूएशन होगा. पीपल विल हैव डिफरेंट वैल्यूएशन. सो पर्सन वन, उसको लगता है वाओ दिस पेंटिंग इज द बेस्ट थिंग दैट कुड हैव बीन एवर डन, ये तो बहुत अच्छा चीज है. and he has the highest valuation V1. पर्सन 2 का वैल्यूएशन से थोड़ा कम है V2, उसको पेंटिंग अच्छा लगा पर उतना नहीं जितना पर्सन 1 को लगा. पर्सन 3 हैज अ लिटिल लेस वैल्यूएशन V3, पर्सन 4 V4, पर्सन 5 V5, person 6 V6, person 7 V7, and so on. So we have gone ahead and we have arranged these people according to their valuation. We have arranged these people, हमने इन लोगों को arrange कर दिया है according to their valuation that they receive from the product. Now, we are saying that we are going to go ahead and we are going to ask them to bid. जरूरी नहीं है कि अगर मेरे को एक पेंटिंग से लगता है कि ओ मेरे दिमाग में in my mind I think that the painting is worth 100, तो मैं bid में भी 100 लिखूं. That's not a necessity thing, right? So I am asking each person to give their bid. Bid is what they write on the paper, जितना वो bidding करते हैं. Of course, ये बात बहुत clear है. It is very, very clear that no individual will bid more than their valuation. No rational individual. कोई भी रैशनल इंडिविजुअल अपनी वैल्यूएशन से ज्यादा वैसे बिड नहीं करेगा, है ना. ये एक अभी के लिए आई एम नॉट सेइंग दैट दिस विल ऑलवेज बी ट्रू, मैं ये नहीं कह रही हूँ ये हमेशा होगा, बट ये हम स्टार्टिंग में आई विल शो यू अ केस जहां पे दिस इज नॉट ट्रू, बट जस्ट इन द स्टार्टिंग आई एम जस्ट एज्यूमिंग कि यू नो इट यूजुअली ऐसा होगा कि अगर मुझे एक पेंटिंग को देख के इफ आई थिंक दैट मेरे दिमाग में कि दिस इज वर्थ 100 रुपीज, इफ आई थिंक इन माई माइंड दैट दिस इज वर्थ 100 रुपीज, then there is no reason why I will go ahead and I will bid 110 for it. No, that is the maximum I am willing to pay, right? So because the maximum I am willing to pay is 100, that's my valuation, so chances are less that I will bid more than my valuation. Mane, bidding means how much you want to pay for it, है ना? So you will be willing to pay up to that 100 rupees only. Now the next thing that is important here is that in second price sealed bid auction, what happens is that whoever wins the auction, they will pay according to second highest bid. Whoever wins the auction will pay according to the second highest bid. Money, let's say that this is the individual and envelope mein this individual wrote 100 rupees. This individual in the envelope, he wrote 90 rupees. This individual in the envelope, he wrote 87 rupees. This individual in the envelope, he wrote 60 rupees. हर एक ने अलग अलग bidding डाला कि मैं ये particular painting I will be willing to buy at this price. Everyone has put their own valuation. Now what I am saying to you is that of course this person has highest bid. He has the highest bid. अब मुझे नहीं पता in the background what his valuation is. Mind you, अभी तक हमें ये नहीं पता कि पेंटिंग को वो वैल्यू कितना करता है. We will come to those points in some time. Abhi ke liye I am just saying that he is saying that maximum I am willing to pay 100 for it. अब दिमाग में उसको पेंटिंग का वैल्यूएशन 120 भी हो सकता है या 200 भी हो सकता है, but he has bid 100. He has bid 100. अभी हम बिडिंग का बात कर रहे हैं. What is the amount you have written on the envelope? कि यार मैं इस पेंटिंग को 100 रुपए में खरीदूंगा. I will purchase this painting for 100 rupees. So what is the amount you have written on the envelope? That is 100 rupees. Okay, is this making sense? Okay. So now this person 1 wins. Okay, we understand that person 1 is winning. Now after this person 1 wins, now what will happen is, the question is how much will he pay? How much will he पे, कितना पे करेगा वो इसके लिए? सो द आंसर इज दैट ही विल पे अकॉर्डिंग टू द सेकेंड हाइएस्ट बिड, according to the second highest bid. So the amount paid by him will be second highest bid. वो जीत गया no doubt, but what will he pay? He will pay according to second highest bid. That is why it is called second price auction, right? Acha, now think about it, that what is the surplus of this individual? How much is the profit that this individual is making? Profit या consumer surplus? How much consumer surplus is he making? Consumer surplus is always the maximum willingness to pay or the valuation that you have for the product minus the price actually paid. So for this individual who is winning, जो भी ये individual जीता, so suppose individual 1 has win और उसका valuation V1 था. अब valuation का बात है, हाँ, तो suppose उसके दिमाग में in his mind he was thinking कि boss this painting is worth 150. उसने bidding क्या लिखा does not matter. Please think about it. अभी के लिए does not matter to me what bidding he has written. But he has won, वो जीत गया है. He has won the auction. Now, after he has won this auction, so his valuation was V1. V1 उसका valuation था. What he was thinking in his mind कि ये painting का worth इतना है. And the price he paid is equal to the bid of the second person. Bid of the second highest. ये जो second highest bid हुआ है ना, that's the price he paid for it. So this is his surplus if he wins. If he wins, this is his surplus. Okay. Now, second thing, if there is a tie, तो suppose अब ये केस ले लेते हैं हम, let us go ahead and let us try to take this case where there are these individuals. And these individuals that we have here, they have different biddings. So, you know, the first individual, he has bidded 100 rupees. Second ने भी 100 bid किया. Third has bid 87. Fourth has bid 45. And fifth individual has bid 30 rupees. These are the biddings that they have submitted to purchase the painting. अलग-अलग envelopes में. Now, there is a tie between individual 1 and 2. Whenever there is a tie, then each auction will have different rule to break the tie. हर auction का एक अलग rule है. Each auction has a different rule to break the tie. So suppose this auction says कि, you know, I'm going, if you have the same bidding, अगर सबका bidding same है, तो मैं आप लोग का position देखूंगा, that, you know, this is position number 1, position 2, position 3, position 4, position 5. Position means maybe आपका envelope number, कि envelope पे मैंने आपको 1 दिया है, 2 दिया है, 3 दिया है, right? So I will see your position. It can also be that auctions can check your name and assign alphabetically. ठीक है, both of you have a tie. Your name starts from A and your name starts from B. So I am going to give to the person whose name starts from A. Anything can happen. किसी एक को ही दे सकते हैं ना. There is just one painting, so I cannot divide the painting in 2 parts. So I need to I need to make some tie-breaking rule. In fact, this happens in Delhi University also, in the CUET score. अभी तक है ये, हाँ. So if two students tie for a rank, तो बहुत सारा rules है CUET score में कि okay, if you have the same CUET score and just one last seat is left, we will look at your graduation marks. If that is the same, we will look at class 12th marks, class 10th marks. सब कुछ same है, then we will look at your date of birth. Huh? So they have multiple ways to break the tie, to see who will get the seat. Like that, you can have any rule. There is only one seat. Divide नहीं कर सकते कि आधा तुम ले लो और आधा तुम ले लो type, right? So here what we are going ahead and what we are saying is that in this case also, we are going to see that, okay, this person is in position 1 and this is in 2. So if your position is less than others' position and both of you have the same bid, then we can say that, I will win. Clear? I will win. And then we can go ahead and we can find their payoff. So their payoff will be the valuation, जो भी इनका valuation है, minus the second highest bid. Valuation minus the second highest bid. Same thing, right? Now, the third one, right? The third one that we have is, in this case, second highest bid is also same only, right? Second highest bid is also 100 only. Matlab, it's the second person is also bidding 100 only. So ideally, it will be valuation minus bid. अब depend करेगा कि person one का valuation कितना है, right? What is person one's valuation? So if person one is valuing the product up to 150, तो he will have some surplus. But अगर उसका valuation भी 100 था और उसने bid भी 100 किया था, then he will have no surplus. So he will have a surplus if in his mind his valuation was more. If he thought that this painting it is worth 200. But when writing in a paper that how much he will pay, he only wrote 100. So in the mind, he knows that his valuation is more, right? So that's the second thing that can happen. Now, the other thing that can happen is if the person loses. So it is true for any of these people, ये जो lose कर रहे हैं. So in this case, their payoff is simply 0. Because they are not getting the product. So if you lose, your payoff is 0, right? So this is the game that we have in this case. Let us try to give it a read, beta. Winner is player with highest bid. If winner bids slightly more than second highest bid, then she would win. तो भाई बस ये aim करना है कि जो भी second highest bid है, you should be aiming for a bid more than that. है ना बेटा? अगर वो हो रहा है, if that is happening, then you will win. The price paid is equal to the second highest bid. I hope this is clear. The valuations are given to you in the ascending order from highest to lowest. If you win, your valuation is VI minus BJ. Mane, your payoff, sorry, it is VI minus BJ. Your valuation minus second highest bid. And if you lose, then it is simply 0, right? So we are assuming that there are 2 or more players, right? And each of them has an action. Action क्या है कि bid करना है. And I have told you the preferences कि अगर आपका bid B bar से ज़्यादा है, here B bar represents the maximum bid, then you will win. Maximum bid among other players. तो अगर हम बाकी सारे players का maximum निकालें and your bid is more than that, then you will win. ठीक है? And if your bid is equal to the maximum bid, बाकी players का maximum देखा और आपका bid उतना ही है, then it depends on what criteria you have. So if your rank is less, जैसे यहाँ पे था, if you have a rank of 1 and other has a rank of 2, rank माने number ऐसे assign किया हुआ है कि ठीक है, envelope number 1, envelope number 2, envelope number 3. So all 3 have given the same bid. तो among other players देखो, the maximum among other players is also 100 and your bid is also 100, right? So if your bid is equal to the maximum of the other bids, right, it's a tie. Then according to tiebreaker, if your rank is earlier, then you will win. Okay, ठीक है. Now what we can do is we can discuss the various Nash equilibrium that will exist in this game.